Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this dishcloth. This is a pretty basic dishcloth. If you know how to chain one, double crochet, and single crochet, you can make this dishcloth. This is made out of 100% cotton. It's worsted weight yarn, which is a 4 weight. And as you can tell, it's a really pretty simple pattern. Well, you can't tell that, but it's a nice drapey fabric. It's this dishcloth measures 7 inches almost by 7 inches, but I will let you know that if you throw this in the washing machine and that, it will shrink. So the one I'm going to show you is going to be a little bit bigger than this because I realized this was a little too small. I made it to fit my hand, which is a very small hand. So, and this was made out of Crafter's Secret yarn in the color potpourri print. For the demonstration today, I'm just using this cream yarn. I think this is peaches and cream. I'm not sure. It's in my stash. It didn't have a ball band, but it's a worsted weight number 4 cotton yarn. I will be using a size I crochet hook, a 5.5 millimeter. You'll also need a pair of scissors and a needle for sewing in the ends. Those can be over there. All right, so first thing you need to do is make a slip knot, which you loop it over like this, pinch it, then take 2 fingers, grab the yarn on the other side like this and pull it through. And then you want to insert your crochet hook like this, pull down, which will form a knot, and then you just kind of tighten it up on your crochet hook. Now, do not watch, most people who crochet, they hold their yarn, they wrap it around their pinky, and then they go under, over, over, and hold it like this. I find my tension gets too tight if I do this, so what I do instead is I just go over, under, and then I pinch it with these two fingers, and that's how I hold my yarn. So what we're going to do is chain 38 stitches. I did, for this one, I did 26 stitches. But we're going to do 38 on this one because I feel like it'll be a bit bigger. So once you have your hook like this, you bring the yarn over. So you see how you bring it up and over like that? That way your hook just catches it, and then you just pull it through, and that's how you do a chain 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, hold on, 5, 6, and it'll pop off sometimes. And then you just go back and make sure you have the right amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. So there you have your 38 chains. Now that looks a little big, but in my experience, washcloths shrink. But if you think it's too long, we'll go ahead and measure this. This is 12 inches. So we'll do 12 inches by 12 inches. It might be a little bit big, but if it shrinks, that's fine. Or you can do the 26 stitches like I showed on that one, whichever you prefer. And now, what you're going to do is you're going to go 1, 2, in the second chain from the hook, you're going to single crochet. Second chain from the, you're going to single crochet, chain 1. This is a chain 1, just another, okay, hold on, let's go back. All right, so what you're going to do, yarn over, oh, nope, that's double crochet. Put your hook into, you'll have a little V, and most people try to catch both of those. I'm never do. So I just go in through one loop and grab the yarn, pull it up so that you have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Pull through, and there's your single crochet. And then chain 1. And then we will yarn over. We will insert our hook back into the loop, grab the yarn, pull it up, and then you will have 3 loops on your hook. And you'll pull through the first 2. So you have 2 loops on your hook. And pull it through again. I apologize if you see me struggling. This is my first time ever doing one of these, and it's very hard to look at the camera and not look at my crochet and try to do it that way. So, and there's your first stitch. We're going to do this all the way to the end. I'll do part of the first row with you until we get to the last couple chains. So, we will do that again. We will skip 2. See, little V's. We go 1, 2, and then we will insert here. I'm trying to hold the yarn closer, and it's on a screen. So you'll grab the yarn. You have 2 loops on your hook. And you pull it through and make a single crochet. Chain 1. Yarn over. Insert it into. So that you have 3. And pull up a loop. And then pull it through. So that you have 2. Yarn over. Pull through again. And that is your first 2 stitches of the pattern. And you will repeat that pattern all the way down. So you will. Okay, there. That's easier. Do that. Single crochet. Chain 1. Double crochet. Pull through your first 2. Pull through your first 2 again. And this is the knife grip. There's 2 different grips. One I have never mastered, which is the pencil grip. Mainly because I'm not comfortable with it. But if you're more comfortable using a pencil grip, go for it. Just hold your crochet hook however you want that makes you feel comfortable. I was going to use a different hook for this, but I'm not comfortable using it. So we'll do that one more time. We'll skip 2. 1, 2. We'll insert it into here. We will pull through the 2 loops, single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, pull through, and pull through again. All right, I'll meet you back here after I get down to the end of this. So, give me a minute. All right, we're back. So, I now have 3 stitches left, which for me is a miracle because I have a very hard time counting. But if you only have 2, just skip 1 and do it in the last chain. But you're going to skip 2, and in the last stitch, you're just going to single crochet. So we'll put our hook in. We'll draw up a loop, so we have 2 loops. And we'll draw it through those. and we have a single crochet. Now that we're at the end, what we're going to do is chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. That's why this is called a turning chain. Now, I tried this both ways when I was working on this pattern, and I found it looked better if we're going to skip to the first chain 1 space. So it's usually a big open space you can see, or you can look at your stitches. Here's the double crochet and here's the single crochet, and then the chain 1's in the middle. What we're going to do is, I usually, when they say do the chain 1 space, some people actually try to go through the 2 stitch loops. I don't. I just go through the big hole that's right here. See? And then we're going to draw up a loop. So we have 2 loops. We're making a single crochet. We're going single crochet. So we have 1 single crochet, chain 1, and then we're going to double crochet. So we got 3 loops, remember. We're going to pull it up like that. So we have 2 loops and 2 loops again. And then we're going to skip over to the next chain 1 space, and we're going to pull up a loop, single crochet, chain, drop the yarn, chain 1. I'm kidding about the drop the yarn. We're going to yarn over, and then we're going to have 3 loops. Going to pull through 2 loops. If you hear noise in the background, that's my husband's alarm to wake up. And then we're going to have a double crochet. And we're going to repeat that across. So I will meet you back here at the end of the row. All right, we're back at the end of the row. I'm on the last stitch. So once again, single crochet. We're in the last stitch of this. So single crochet, chain 1, yarn over, insert in there, pull up a loop. So you have 3 loops, pull through 2 loops, pull through. So you have, now in the last stitch, as you can see, here's where the turning chain was. We're going to insert our hook under those 2 loops like that, grab the yarn, 2 loops, pull up, single crochet, and then we're going to chain 1 and turn. And that's the pattern we're going to repeat until the end of this dishcloth. So I will meet you back here when I have 12 inches, because we're going to crochet this until we have 12-inch. Like I said, I believe this is 12 inches still. Nope, it's 9 now. See how the chain scrunches up once you start crocheting? But yeah, this is 9 inches. So if you want, measure it and then just make your dishcloth. This is width. Make it as long as it is wide, which will be 9 inches. So I'll meet you back here after I get this crocheted to 9 inches. So I will see you back here later when I get to that point. All right, and we're back. As you can see, I have gotten it, though it is, let me get my tape measure. So as you can see, it is upside down. Not everybody can read upside down like I can. So about 9 inches like that. And let me turn this, it's a little easier. It's not quite 9 inches. It was when I was measuring it on the couch, and if you stretch it out, it's 9 inches, which is, so we're just going to show you the last row because I just need 1 more inch, so that'd be easy fix. So last row, we do this, and I didn't chain 1 because I wasn't sure, so chain 1. Sorry about that. That's the wrong way. There we go. And we shall yarn over, 2 loops, single crochet, chain 1, yarn over, insert hook, catch the yarn, pull up 3 loops, draw through, and double crochet. So give me get to the end of the row, I'll just do the whole row right here and kind of chat to you while I do this. And you can see what happens when I actually pay attention to crochet. But yeah. Like I said, you just want to get this to the same width on both sides so that it's square and not like rectangle. Or if you wanted a bit longer, you could do that too. And this row will probably be close enough for me because I'm probably going to be the only one using this, so. Alright. And you guys do not have to go this fast. This is just how I crochet. Alright, so last one. Insert hook, yarn over, draw through 2, single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, insert hook, yarn over, 3 loops, pull through 2, pull through 2 more, insert into the top of the V, yarn over, draw up loop, single crochet. Okay, let's measure this. Nope, don't need that end. Okay. And now it is 9 inches. So, you can either leave it as is. If you want, just leave it as is, move on. But I'm going to show you how to add a double crochet border to it. Just make it look a bit nicer and give it that finished look. Most of the time my dishcloths end up with no borders, but this is a video and it's a tutorial. So if you want to make it look nice like this, I'm showing you how. Alright, so at the end here, there's 2 ways you can do this. One way is, why does that say that? One way you can do the double crochet is chain 1 and then you just yarn over, insert into, yarn over, insert it in, and then do your double crochet. Or the other way, the more traditional way, is to do a chain 3. 2, 3, and then do your double crochet. Both work. I have yet to figure out the difference, except this is a little easier to see. So, where you did the double crochet, you are going to want to do this. Actually, if you do 1, it doesn't count as a double crochet. But since I did 3, that counts as 1. So you just need 1 more double crochet in this corner. Because we're putting 3 double crochets in each corner. Like thus. Next is the tricky part. I don't do a lot of borders. So I just kind of find a hole and do a double crochet in there. And make sure it's just kind of evenly spaced. Is how I do it. And then that's how I do it around the outside edge. Is like that. While trying not to bump the camera stand. And see? And you're just going to want to do that all the way to the end. Because there's nice even holes you can kind of find to put your hook in. And it's kind of just a guessing game. Unless it's like something like a single crochet or double crochet and then that usually on the top part has nice evenly spaced hooks. So not hooks, but holes and loops and stuff. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it's like a V-stitch. So, all right, I'm going to go to your corner, and then I'll do the corner, and then I will meet you back once this border's done. So we just keep going, finding our holes, sticking our hook in. Okay. The tail is in the way, just kind of bend it down. Here, let me just kind of bend it down like that, and that way it'll keep it out of your way. Pull that through. See, even people who've crocheted for years make mistakes and screw up while they're doing it, so. All right, and this was a turn. All right, and so you go in at the corner and you do 3 double crochets to make a nice little corner. And if you want, you could crochet over your tail down here, but I never do. I just usually weave it in. All right, and then you just keep going on around, and we'll keep doing that, and I'll meet you back once I'm done with this border. I didn't get very far because I realized something. Like I said, I usually do just 1 loop when I start my crochet, and if you did like I did and you have like kind of big holes, I found that I could go down under it and bring it up, and then it kind of fixes it so it's not such big gaping holes, like right here. And that way it kind of fixes it so it's not such a big gaping hole right there. Just want to give you that little tip. So I'll meet you back as I get to the end. And we're back. I figured I'd do the last few stitches with you. So just finish up your double crochet. Do the stitch where you feel it looks the best. It's nice, even. I haven't found a good way to do this. Nobody has explained this to me, so I've just kind of figured it out on my own. And then once you get to here, you just join it with a slip stitch. Right? See how you have the chain? Let me chain there. So you want to put your hook in right there and catch the yarn, draw it through like that. FYI, cotton yarn sometimes is a little splitty for me. And we draw it through, and then we draw it through again, and you have a slip stitch. Then all you have to do is take your scissors. All right, let's lay this down so you can see what I'm doing. Take my scissors, cut pretty good sized strand. I like people who cut really short ones, and it's like, we'll weave this in. I like really long strands to weave in because that's just how it works for me. And I really like these needles with the little plastic on the end. They're much easier to thread than traditional. Yeah, see how splitty that gets? That happens. Just pull it back out, pull down on it like that, and it should straighten right out. And then do that. And then to weave in ends, you just pretty much go in through the stitches best you can. kind of like that. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Yeah, don't do it like that. You'll undo your work. So, one thing of note, make sure, see right here where your knot, where your slip stitch is, you'll want to go in on the other side of it, just so you have that anchor point, like that. Pull that in, pull that nice and tight, because then see how that disappears? And then you'll want to find some stitches that are all together. See the little doubles right there? You want to go in under those. Go under like 6 or 8. Just till it feels about right, like that. Pull through. And then where your yarn comes out, right here, you want to go in, go back through those stitches, like that. Pull through. Tug it a little bit, I always do. And there, your end is woven in. Just clip it kind of close to it, because you don't want too big of a tail hanging out, because it's supposed to look nice and neat and done well. And just let me weave in the other one, and we'll show you the finished dishcloth. Okay. Yeah. I like to, with these, fold this over like this, and kind of pinch it, and that, and then it just kind of pops right through. And this end I did not leave long enough, but this I don't have to go in. And since you have those 3 corner stitches, it's like a cluster stitch for like a granny square. So I just go in under all those. And if your yarn comes out and unthreads, just go back through and go back, skip that one, and then just go back through like that. And there you go, woven in. Nice thing about cotton is since it does have a tendency, 100% cotton has a tendency to shrink, it means those ends get locked in and you don't have to worry about them. Let's see if I can zoom out any. Nope, can't. But anyway, well, maybe I can. Yeah, it's not going to. And that, but there's one thing I can do there. And that is your finished dishcloth right there. All right, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.